I am so excited to talk to you about the bargains that I got this week for books. Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to Pages with Postlethwaite. I'm Heather, or Miss Postlethwaite if you're one of my students. My town, I think I've talked about it before, has a bookstore called Bookman's, and they were having a consolidated some of the stores into one. It was their grand opening this week. I was really excited to go enjoy the new bookstore. I was able to find 10 awesome finds, but I got such a good deal on them that I decided I hadn't spent all my savings that I had been putting aside, so I thought I would keep going. And so I actually looked at, well, I went to the two Bookmans that I know of, and then I also ended up at Savers, and sometimes you can find awesome deals there. So I was able to get a lot of books. I can't wait to show you everything that I got this week. The majority of them are going on my school library, and so I'm really excited to bring them to my students. One of the first ones that I got, and I could have gotten a couple of others, but these are really popular with my 6th grade kiddos that just want something silly and goofy, and these are the like weenie tales. They're all like road weenies or haunted weenies, and they're short, silly stories, and the kids love them. So I was like, well, let's add another to the collection. So very excited to find that one. I've been talking about this for a while. My copy at school is getting hashed. It is messed up. So I got a second copy of Small Spaces, and I was looking at this, kind of funny because it's a different version. The one that I'm familiar with actually has the bus on the road here. So I got the first one in the series. I still need the other 3, but I was happy to find that. I am trying to up my graphic novels in the classroom, and so I found a bunch. I'm really excited because this was a good haul for graphic novels. So here's Drama. I actually started reading it. It was a long line. I'm gonna come back to that author and this kind of group of series in a second. In the same vein, I was also able to get another graphic novel, middle school. This is the Berrybrook Middle School series. I love this series. I read these last year. They're fantastic. There are 4 now. I put them in my library. It's amazing. The students love them, and sometimes they love them so much that they don't come back to me. So I'm trying to replace the ones that got taken. So this is Brave. Super awesome. Really good representation for middle school. Additionally, now this one's not going on my library, but I have been dying for this. I am so excited to have a copy of this. This is Last Night at the Telegraph Club. This is more YA. This has, I believe, won an award. This obviously is a cover before that. It's not going in my school library, but it's one that I've been wanting desperately in my own personal library. Happy to have that. This one, this was the best find of the whole week. I have been looking for this novel for months. I read this earlier this year. I want to say in like September or over the summer. Australian author Jaslyn Morty. I loved it. I've been talking to my students about this one, and I've been trying to get a copy to get into my library. Loved it. This is The Extremely Inconvenient Adventures of Bronte Meadowstone. So good, so underrated. Students that like the series of unfortunate events are going to absolutely love this. Bronte has everything and anything that could possibly go wrong as she has to go on this adventure to fulfill her parents' last will and testament. It's fantastic. It was nonstop fun. Bronte grows on you. She's kind of a grumpy protagonist, and adore. So good. 5 stars. I'm so happy I found this. This made the whole weekend worth it. So fantastic book. Totally excited to get that in the hands of my kiddos. I lost all my copies, so I got another one of Restart. If you are a middle schooler, if you teach middle schoolers, if you have middle schoolers in your house, this book should be in their hands. It's a Gordon Korman. It's by far one of the best books for the kids. If you've never heard of it, fantastic. Basically, we have one of the worst bullies in the school ends up falling off of his roof and getting amnesia, and he can't remember who he was, what he did, any of it. And so when he goes back to school, he doesn't really gravitate back to that person that he was. He actually grows quite differently with this amnesia and learning to be a different person. It's really good. So that's Restart, and I just need another copy in my library. I read this ages ago, very excited to have a copy of it. This is Fuzzy, kind of a robot going back to school, trying to figure out who he is. The book is good though. I think the kids will like it. It's funny. So I'm excited to have that one. Last Gate of the Emperor, Umbala Makonnen. Very excited. Found this one. Could not pass it up. Looks sci-fi, fun adventure. So adding that one in. Wink was one of the candidates for the Grand Canyon Reader Awards here in Arizona. The kids read them and they vote for the best book. I'm excited to have my own copy. I haven't read it yet. A lot of these I haven't read yet, so I'm kind of excited to maybe have some stuff to read. This holiday breaks are coming. Yes, I'm counting down. So that was my Bookman haul, right? And so, like I said, it's a trade bookstore. I was able to trade some things, use store credit, and get all these books for $6. This was $6 out of my pocket, and then of course the credit and everything. So that's 10 books for $6. So right now we're running 65 cents a book, basically, breaking that down. Big bargain. Yay. I love Gonga deals. You guys know me. I had actually set aside a little bit more money than that. So I thought, well, let's go see if Savers has anything. I have to admit, I was a little bit disappointed. It looked like Savers prices went up a little bit. Everything, all the prices are going up everywhere, of course. So Savers is no different. So it wasn't as good of a deal this go round, but I think did very well. They have a deal where you buy 4, you get your 5th book free. So I had to buy, if I was going to buy, I was going to buy in sets of 5. So I ended up finding 10. I'm very excited about that. I'm going to start with the 2 that aren't actually for my school library. They are for me. If you like the Grishaverse or Leah Bardugo, this is the sequel to Six of Crows in that universe, and I'm super excited to have found that. So that's for my library and me. The other one, simply because I'm not sure I want to share and I'm not there yet. I need to catch up in some of the other parts and pieces, but I am a Rick Riordan big time fan. I love everything Percy Jackson. I teach Percy Jackson. This is one of the newer ones. This is The Sun and the Star. It's a Nico D'Angelo. I'm so excited. So I was able to find this one. It looks brand new. I'm so gosh darn excited. Whoever read it first did a great job in not doing anything to it. So it looks perfect. Love finding that. But that's for me. I have a student right now who's kind of reading the Narnia Chronicles, and I can't find my copy of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So I found one, I grabbed it. So this is for them specifically. That is going in my school library. I found 2 more in the series that goes with drama. So same author and same characters. So and I already have Ghosts. So I got the whole set basically this weekend. I'm super excited. So we have Guts and Smile to add to my graphic novel set. So that was super exciting. I was on the lookout for graphic novels, so found Roller Girl. Really excited to have that one. Newbery Honor, so that's exciting. I have not read this one yet. I found a Jedi Academy, so happy to have that one. Kind of upping that collection that I have. So I have several readers who are going to jump on this one right away. Super excited about that. Always, if I see a Dyro Wimpy Kid that's on discount, I definitely pick those up. This is the long haul. I can't keep these on the shelves the second they're back. Somebody else wants them. Of my graphic novels, I found the Babysitter's Club. So this is Logan Likes Mary Ann. It's number 8. I read these when I was, in middle school. It's fun to have them in graphic novel and to watch all my students starting to like really gravitate to the Babysitter Club's situation, and of course the Netflix series that is available to them. Yeah, could not pass that one up. It was probably the most expensive of everything in this pile that I got, so still worth it. Finally, it's not a graphic novel. It's the 3rd one in the Assassin's Creed series. So I have the first 2. I'd gotten them from Scholastic. It is a secondhand store. It is Savers, so it does have a little bit of damage on it, but it's such a popular series. A lot of my kids who are very much into video games will gravitate to this type of novel, so I'm excited to have that. I think in total, I ended up with 20 books, and I think in total, I spent $31. So when I did the math, I got all of these books for about $1.55 each, which, I mean, that's fantastic, especially since I've got several hardcovers. The graphic novels run quite a bit. I think I did good. So, yeah, that's my bargain run for the weekend and my new book haul mostly for my students. I think they're going to be really excited. So, adding books to the library and helping them keep reading. That's how I'm going to close today. Keep reading, guys, and we'll see you on the flip side.